The Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The Grizzlies have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the San Antonio Spurs. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
This series for the Western Conference title has been hotly contested. Game 4 tonight could see it tied up 2-2 or take us to a lopsided 3-1. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And here's Memphis's starting group. They've got Ja Morant, and it's Alvarez in at the center. And for San Antonio, we've got Devin Vassell, Wembanyama out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Jenkins in at the point. Here we go. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Pass to Hughes. Unloads. That's good on the jumper.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Fox. Here's Jenkins. Clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the wing, right side. And it's off from 3-point range. And here are the Spurs now, down low. And it's Fox missing. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Spurs. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Pass to Jenkins. Will it go? Memphis with a rebound. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Here's Jenkins. Now Fox. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jenkins. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Pulls up. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And yep, it's good. Hughes has got 9.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Alvarez. Memphis leading by 12. To the middle. And it's good for 2.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Fox. Here's Jenkins. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama down low. No made baskets yet. Here's Hughes driving inside.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Memphis making a switch here. Hughes is checked in. Here's Edey. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Lets the three fly. A nice shot by Hughes. Hughes has got 14 points for the game.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
He drops it from range.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Monroe. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Zach Edey. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story.
And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Hughes, he's checked in for Memphis. Aldama, the pass to Jerome. Here's Hughes. He's got 14. And it's Jerome with a 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Vassell outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jenkins from downtown. Hits the trifecta. Jenkins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Vassell keeping his eyes open and his head up. That's a nice pass.
To the inside. Here's Hughes. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Spurs trail by 16. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Gordon, a big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Gordon. Champagnie comes in for Monroe. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Jenkins. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Monroe. And the three-pointer goes. Monroe's got 7 points.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
On the court for Memphis. Ty Jerome is out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Santi Aldama. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Hughes in at the 4. 6 to shoot. Left side Wells. The 3. The putback. It's good. On the putback. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. So it's San Antonio now. 8-point game. Here's Monroe. He's got 7. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 9.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality. Offensive player.
Jerome with the ball. Pass to Wells. 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's Hughes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. 5th on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
The Spurs making a switch here. Castle's checked in. Pass to Harper. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Jerome outside. Down low. Hughes. And he jams it home with authority.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Monroe. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
So for San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Monroe comes in for Sohan. And it's Vassell in for Castle. 30 seconds left in the first half. Aldama outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Ooh, had a nice open look right. There. Monroe's got 14 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
With the 10-footer, Jackson can't get it to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a...
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And so it's Vassell who brings brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 5. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Spurs provided some info for us. He told me they've diagnosed a hairline fracture of the arm, which they have been able to stabilize. And unfortunately, all signs point to a lengthy recovery time for him. Guys, it'll be a while before he's back on the floor.
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Monroe in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. The game now all tied up. Castle's got 16 points now.
The Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Well, Memphis shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Moran against Fox. Pass to Monroe. Wembanyama, screen on Jackson. Monroe misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Hughes, the pass to Alvarez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Alvarez got 4 points this quarter.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Moran. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Puts up a 3. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Memphis leading by 6. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Timeout called, the Spurs. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Fox, pounded by Moran. And they're running. Here's Jackson. That one's good for 2. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Fox, the pass to Monroe. Back to Fox. On the wing, Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Castle outside to win the drought. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Hughes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Drills it from deep.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Out to the right wing. Here's Monroe. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Monroe's got 6 in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
I just love the ball movement.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Monroe. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Memphis leading by 13. Here's Hughes. Give him 35. Here he goes. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Monroe. It's rebounded by Memphis. Early. Here in the game, they led by 19. Here's Hughes. A shot from the high post. Good on the jump shot. Hughes has got 37.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Hughes is checked in. To the left side wing. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Hughes has got 40 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Harper. Pass to Monroe. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Edey.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
From deep, Harper. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 13. Jerome, left side. Back to Aldama. Outside Wells. Pass to Hughes. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Jerome. That three's off the mark. The Spurs shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Monroe with a bucket.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Pass to Hughes. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Aldama. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Monroe comes in for Champagny. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Fox. Jerome's checked in for Memphis. On the court for Memphis. Moran and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Hughes in at the small forward position. Outside Moran. Shakes him. Rebound by San Antonio.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Jerome outside. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. Jerome outside. Beyond the arc. Monroe grabs the miss.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Edey with a steal. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Morant missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's the...
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bringing out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Wide open look. That's what he wanted.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Edey outside. Here's Morant. Jackson outside. Now Jerome. Edey with a screen on Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Now Morant. Drains the triple. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Yes, sir! With the three.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Jackson. Fires the three. Another possession. Another assist.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game passing it.
He's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Yeah, they were on thin ice in this series. He knew it, and he went out there and did something about it. He wasn't about to let them go into a 3-1 hole.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
A moment here for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Memphis let me know the status. The knee did bend backwards and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. To have an injury happen in the conference finals is never ideal, but all signs point to him being able to continue playing. So let's see if he's able to power through it.
Allie, thanks for the info.
Yeah, it's encouraging news, and it's a shout out to his toughness.
And that's going to end things here in Game 4. A terrific outing and a big-time conference finals win for the Grizzlies.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And with a tremendous showing here in Game 4, they even up the series at 2 games apiece.
And some people were throwing shade their direction, wondering if they had enough firepower, questioning the game plan. Tonight's win quiets the doubters, at least momentarily.
Pass to Wembanyama. He nails it with the shot clock winding down. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A huge victory for them, knotting this series in 2.
We've got ourselves a series, folks. Neither team with much of an advantage. It's a tight one.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game.